Example number 4, solving an equation with 2 radicals. So this time we have a radical on both sides of the equation. So we have to do something a little bit different this time. So the first thing I notice is even though this 2 is sitting out here, I don't have anywhere to go with it. I can't divide it by anything over here. I can't do anything with it. So I'm just going to go straight to getting rid of those cube roots. And the way that we're going to get rid of those cube roots is we're going to cube both sides. So let's do that and get rid of the cube roots, okay? We just have to be careful over here. So on the left, I've got the cube root and cubed cancel each other out. So 2x plus 4 equals. On the right, just be careful because that 3, just like our power rule, our exponent power rule, the 3 has to go to both things. And the 2 is not underneath the cube root. So it needs to stay 2 to the 3rd, right? And then for the cube root part, the cube root and the cube cancel each other out, and I have the 3 minus x there. Okay? And again, the reason we have to do that is because the 2 is not underneath the cube root. So it kind of becomes on its own. All right, so 2x plus 4 equals 2 to the 3rd is 8. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 3 minus x. Now I need to distribute that 8 inside the parentheses. So 8 times 3 and 8 times negative x. 8 times 3 is 24 minus 8 times x is 8x. Now I'm going to get my numbers on one side and my variables on the other and go ahead and solve here. So I think I'm going to add this 8x over. So 10x plus 4 equals 24. Subtract 4 from both sides now, and I get 10x equals 20. Divide both sides by 10. X equals 2. So I think that x equals 2. I'm going to do a quick check just to make sure. So I'm going to plug it back into the original equation and for x. Both places I have an x and make sure it equals the same thing on both sides. So when I do my check, I have the cube root of 2 times 2 plus 4 on the left. I'll simplify that in a minute. On the right, I have 2, and then I have cube root of 3 minus 2. All right, so now let's do some simplifying. Cube root, 2 plus 2 is 2 times 2, is 4, plus 4 is 8, equals 2. Over here, 3 minus 2 is 1. And the cube root of 1 is 1. So this is 2 times 1. Cube root of 8 is 2. And 2 times 1 is 2. This checks. My solution is x equals 2. So these are just a little bit harder. I want you guys to try some of these on your own. And again, solutions are on the next slide. See if you can get them to work. And if so, then you can go straight to your assignment in GoFormative. I'm here to help if you guys have questions, either if you're sitting in class live with me or if you're on virtually. The Google Meet will be open all of class for you to jump on and ask questions.